Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery Phase 2 gold farming video. In this one, I've got a really cool gold farm to show you. Before we get into it, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has gotten a copy of my season of Discovery Gold Guide. It really means a lot. So where this farm is located is over in Stranglethorn Vale, at this location right here. Now when you head over here, there is going to be a cave that you can go inside. The main cool thing about this farm is the amount of raw gold you can make from these specific items. As you can see, one vendor's for 10 silver and the other vendor's for 12 silver. This adds up very quickly. But on top of the raw gold, you're also going to be getting good BOEs. There's a bunch of chest spawns for the waylaid supply crates here, and also if you have skinning and mining, you can make a lot of extra gold with those two professions at this farm. So what we're actually going to be farming are the basilisks. So these guys right here are around level 42, I believe all the way up to about level 44 in this cave. And there is a bunch of these spread out. So first of all, they're the perfect level to get some really good BOE drops. Even the greens can be really good for phase 2 at the moment because they're going to be pretty much level 40 or very close to level 40, giving them some of the best drops for BOEs in phase 2. On top of that, you can obviously get a couple like blue and purple BOEs from these guys, and if you're lucky enough to get your hands on those, that will make a lot of money, but that's not what we're relying on. What you're going to be making the steady gold from is obviously the raw gold, so them 4 vendable items, they add up very quickly and you pretty much get at least one or a few of them of every single kill. Also, the skinning that I would highly recommend having when doing this farm will add up very quickly. Like your thick leather and stuff like that, it sells really good up in the auction house. On top of that though, if you have mining, there's a bunch of mithril nodes that spawn around this location because obviously we're in a cave and this is a perfect spot for your mining nodes. Then also on top of that, once again, there's even more to this farm. If you get the crates, so there's a bunch of solid crates that spawn inside the cave and you get the waylaid supplies from them, it's a very high chance to get a waylaid supply crate from the solid chest. And then what you can do with them, they've recently updated how much gold you get as a reward for completing the waylaid supply crates. And these are going to give you the level 40 waylaid supply crates, which once you complete them and hand them in, give you 12 gold. So with most of these, it's actually profitable to go ahead and to fill the crates, even just by buying the materials to fill them off the auction house. And then you can hand in the completed waylaid supply crate and make gold off actually completing them, because you get 12 gold every single waylaid supply crate that you hand in. That are the level 40 waylaid supply crates, which are the ones you're going to be getting from this location. So overall, this is a really good gold farm. There's a bunch of things you kind of want to have to get the max potential out of it, mainly being skinning and then obviously also mining. These two professions will really help out. The skinning, obviously to skin the mobs, you can sell all of the skinned materials up in the auction house, or you can just straight up vendor them for some more raw gold. But then with your mining, you're going to be making a lot of gold from the mithril ore that you're going to be mining inside of the cave. So that adds up quite a lot. On top of that, the favorite thing for most people is they love making raw gold, and this can make you a bunch of raw gold. The venerables are going to sell for a decent amount of gold. You can farm actually a bunch of them per hour from doing this farm. And then on top of that, once again, if you're lucky enough to get your hands on some of the better BOEs, you can make some really good gold of selling them on the auction house. Or if you get some BOEs that aren't worth too much on your specific auction house, what you can do is you can send them to an alt and you can disenchant those and then sell the disenchanted materials up on the auction house. Or you can just go ahead and straight up vendor any of the BOEs that aren't worth too much up on the auction house for even more raw gold. So overall, this is a really good farm. You don't even have to rely on the auction house and selling items on the auction house to make some good gold from this spot, if you're someone that doesn't enjoy posting things up on the auction house and waiting for them to sell. But obviously if you do, you can make a little bit of extra gold from doing this farm. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to learn more about making gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my complete Season of Discovery Gold Guide, which is the first link down below in the description box. This is a guide that I've put together with all the best ways to make gold, the best gold farms and strategies to make gold in Season of Discovery, and it's constantly updated every single phase. And if you already own a copy, you get all future updates completely for free. However guys, that was it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.